Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome. Today I'll be showing you around this brand new Mercedes Actros L. This truck belongs to John McGarry. I'm here in his workshop in County Roscommon in Ireland, and John will be joining us shortly to tell us all the work he has done himself on this Mercedes. Let's check it out. And welcome back to John McGarry. Now, you do remember John did up the 164 Scania from 2003. Did a fantastic job on the restoration of that truck. John, this is your own truck. So you're doing up a truck for yourself, not for somebody else, which must be a nice feeling.
Good morning and welcome to the Owen's Abbers. Welcome back again. Yeah, this time it's my own, and I'm a little bit more comfortable working on my own truck. If you make a mistake, scrap it and start again. Which many mistakes have been made at this. This wasn't one take. This has got a lot of takes. Okay, so
the Mercedes Actros. Now, John, you've had this for a long while because there's a 2023 registration on it. We're into February 24 now, so you're at it a while.
Yeah, well, I have it. I'm a year. Pimping it up and taking it apart and putting it back and checking it and doing stuff and redoing stuff I wasn't happy with and stuff that I wasn't happy with from Mercedes and stuff that I wasn't happy with from myself, and I'm redoing it again. So
stuff that you weren't happy with from Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it all started. Zabras, with what I would call a dodgy paint job on the chassis.
All right.
And I ordered 3586 red, and it came red. But they were as well off if they gave me the paint in the can and put on myself. It was a lot of overspray, a lot of dry spots. It just wasn't a nice paint job.
Yeah.
So we started stripping it down, and then as I was taking off stuff, I started painting it as well. And then I said I'd go red on the bottom. It was all grey, so they went grey over red and redid the chassis again. So that's basically what happened there. So it has taken a year to get this far, but it's almost ready now.
Okay.
Definitely be out in another year.
Yeah, so John, let's have a walk around and you can tell us exactly what it is you've done. Now, I noticed this gold. What do you call this gold, John?
It's a candy paint, so it's candy gold. It's candy gold over a metallic silver, and the metallic silver gives it the flick.
Yeah, and you have the McGarry. That's very similar to the MC and McLaren.
It is a copy of the McLaren font. Very well spotted, Stavros.
Okay.
Very well spotted.
And you have the spotlights there, like the Edition 1, is it?
Yeah, it's a sun visor. You can't get those sun visors out of Mercedes on this truck in the factory, so you have to order it for an Edition 1 or Edition 2 and fit it afterwards. So that was the start of the extras. Then I put a Kelsa bar on the top, and that name board came from Kelsa as well, from Bits and Bobs of Monaghan, and the spot lamps. So that finished the top of it off nicely. Then the bottom solar guard, bottom spoiler. Dave Hinning helped me with this. We got it in from Holland. Dave from Drifter Style, and had a Kelsa bar on. Wasn't happy with it. Took it off. Put on the bottom spoiler. After several attempts of fitting it, eventually settled on where it is.
Right.
So happy with that.
And John, there's this is very nicely done. What you've done with the
ghillie light.
It's actually there was a hole cut in.
I cut the hole out of the step box when I had the step boxes off, because as you can see there, the steps are painted in gloss black as well. Yeah. And that stainless steel Allen key bolt in there is holding a bracket that's holding the ghillie light. So when you want to take out the ghillie light, you loosen that bolt and your ghillie light pulls out.
Brilliant.
So you don't have to be rooting and messing.
That's nice and tidy, John. And you painted the mirrors?
Painted the mirror backs, yeah. Painted the mirror backs and lacquered over them. Didn't do the stalks out of the mirrors, left those in black.
All right.
Left the door handles in black. Colour coded the trimming up the windscreen and across the step mirror, and colour coded the trimming across the
all around the base of the windscreen and the handles.
Yes, there's a lot of colour coding down there at the front, but I left some bits. It's nice to leave some bits. You know?
But look at the wheels.
Candy gold on the wheels, silver,
there's not many trucks going around Ireland with that colour of wheel, John.
They're very popular I've seen them in Europe, and I've seen them in candy blues and reds as well, and they're
not steel, they're aluminium.
They're alloy wheels. Alloy wheels that were sanded, and and painted silver and then painted the gold over them.
Are they hard to paint?
Yeah, I never do any more. Not for myself or anyone else either. That's the end of that. Yeah.
So if anyone asks you, oh John, can you do that to my truck?
No, I'd say the camera in the lorry.
It's a no.
It's a no, yeah.
Too much work involved.
Totally de-chromed it. Got rid of all the chrome. Got rid of all the badges. Got rid of all the anything that was chrome. I painted it. I just a touch I wanted to do myself. That was all. So
and John, you painted this plastic piece here. That's usually. Just,
it's I don't know what it is. It's where the roof joins the truck, and it's just a bit of plastic. And
the air horns are black as well.
Gloss black. That's the gloss black. Yeah, the same as the hubcaps are gloss black. The Kelsa bars are gloss black. The tanks are done in gloss black, and there's other stuff done in gloss black as well. Steps on the way up are done in gloss black.
Oh, you painted them as well.
Yeah, we've done them as well because they come in just terribly black.
And you have to paint all this piece as well?
Yeah.
On the door?
Did all this as well. Yeah. All in around there.
And John...
And lacquered the whole cab.
I was just asking you earlier, this is an aerial, is it?
It's some sort of a...
underneath the 12 volts?
It's some sort of a... Mercedes uses it for downloading information for fuel and different things like that. It's an antenna it's for their system. It's for that... I don't know anything about it, but it's theirs anyways.
They can remotely check the performance of the truck?
They can, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, John, you put on extra coats of lacquer on this truck.
Sanded it down 2000 wet and gave it 2 coats of lacquer. And I did that so I can sand it properly now and polish up the lacquer again.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mercedes lacquer wasn't good enough?
It just wasn't good enough, no. It was fine, but it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Now, John, you've got the 630 LS. LS, what's the S for, John?
That's a good one now. I don't know. It's on the paperwork for the truck.
Is it?
I know the L is for low.
All right.
And the seat sits nice and low now.
Yeah. But the LS is actually on the description of the truck.
Yeah.
All right.
It's on the paperwork for the truck, yeah.
And you have a Kelsa bar at the bottom there as well with the lights?
Yeah, there's a Kelsa bar at the bottom. There's a Kelsa air bar as well on the back. And good few Kelsa bars there, yeah.
Oh, you've done a lot of painting down here now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, looks very well. Now, you had to respray the whole chassis.
The whole chassis, yeah.
Now, the chassis did come from Mercedes in red.
It did, yeah.
And you had to respray the whole thing again?
Did the whole thing, yeah.
Like, why was it that bad?
It just wasn't good enough, yeah. There's a lot of overspray and a lot of bits missed, and there was even spray on the diesel tanks and on the insides of them, and on the pipe work as well.
That's nuts.
I can send you some pictures.
Yeah, you've got...
That's the boy Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus, yeah.
He was here the last time you were here when we did the Iveco video years ago.
He's passed away though.
Passed away, yeah. He died in beginning of COVID in 2021.
All right.
20, yeah.
So you have the Lotus painted on the back there, airbrushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Yeah, Mickey Fee did that, and very happy with it. Nice job, yeah. It's the way I wanted it, and it's nice, yeah.
And you've got extra LED lights there at the back, and also one here. And John, you done all this work as well?
Yeah, I did that because we did a nice gloss job on the outside of the chassis and in around the nuts and the bolts, and there was so much on the inside with valves and pipes that had been painted red. The easiest way out of it was just repaint it again, but not go too fussy on the paint, and make a new catwalk and cover it off, and make new cross members for the catwalk. So it worked out. It looks better, like.
Oh yeah. And you've got the air bar at the back there as well. Kelsa bar at the back, nice. So let's have a look at the back wheel, the gold. So you were saying, John, that when you paint these, it's very hard. Sometimes you can get brighter patches.
The silver is just, any silver for painting, although I'm putting candy gold over it, it can go blotchy and dry out, like wet and dry and high and low, and there was a couple of goes at them and sanding and stuff like that, and then you don't really know until you take them out in the light. You don't really know what they're like until you take them out in the light. So
the X-Multis, Michelin, and you have the LED rear lamps as well. You put another piece here at the back. Well, did you do this as well? The Kelsa at the back?
Yeah, that Kelsa sign came for the air bar.
All right.
But it was black and the air bar was silver. So when I painted it black, there's no point in putting a black Kelsa sticker on it. So I just made use of it here, and I put it down and I lacquered over it.
So very good.
A sticker. And it.
Yeah. So John, you've done an awful lot of work on this now.
I'm an awful long time at it.
And you had to take off the 2 diesel tanks as well.
Everything, yeah, there was everything.
Yeah.
There was 2 containers full of stuff, yeah, mud guards and everything. See, all the bottom, there was no red on the plastics. They were all black plastic. The side skirts were grey. So any of the red we put on ourselves.
All right. And another one of your dogs there.
Yeah, different artists done that.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice airbrush in there. Nice work.
It's a bit of black and white.
Yeah, it looks very well, John, the chassis now in red. Yeah, looks very well. And oh yeah, you painted this as well. The exhaust box.
The cover on the exhaust, yeah.
Yeah. And the air intake as well. That's all painted?
Yeah. Grey with a bit of lacquer on it.
And painted up here as well, because usually these are just kind of cheap looking plastic, but when they're painted up they look better.
They look better, yeah. This came from Bailey's, the perimeter kit.
All of these lights here as well.
Came from, they came from Bailey's, and they come in stainless steel. So we sanded them down and did them in a 9005 gloss black as well. So they just blend in. They just blend in nice with the paint on the truck.
Yeah.
Same as the wheel trims done 9005 black as well.
And the front is on air, John?
Front is on air. Front is on air, and
I like this colour on the badging here. And
that's an anodized bronze. That came from Mercedes that way.
Yeah, it's nice colour. So John, if you hop in the driver's side, I'll hop in the passenger side, and we'll get a look inside the cab, give you guys a little tour. Now you can see straight away, John got this mat. It's all one piece the whole way across, and even at the backs of the seats there as well. So that's very well done. I'm just going to hop up here. Completely flat floor on the Actros, of course. And yeah, you did a similar colour on the 164, John, didn't you?
Yeah.
On the interior of the 164.
The black and the creams.
Yeah.
The cream is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start her up.
Yeah.
No, the camera mirrors, definitely not for me, you know.
We'll be going for a drive shortly, and you see there he has the handles above the driver's side door as well.
That's
and
for a little fella like me pulling myself up.
the top bunk, nice bright lights. Oh, you've the blue lights up there as well, and the bottom bunk is folded up, and you see there is a fridge. Let's pull that out. Your fridge. And here is a storage compartment with a little bin, and also you can slide out that and have a table, and the armrests are nice and comfortable. Questionable how they'll last over time, John.
They will.
They might start shipping.
This is my third new Mercedes, and the first one I had 280 k's, and the last one I had 480 k's, and the seats and the steering wheel and all. That's one thing. Everything in the quality build on them, it does last.
All right.
It does, and it did last. So I wouldn't.
Can we hoot the air horns, John? Give them. Oh yeah.
Your typical Mercedes.
Not too bad.
There's nothing special inside. This came from Mercedes this way. It's Styline interior.
Yeah.
All I put in it was the mat, and got a CB from the factory.
All right. So you'll be able to talk a lot of BS. Yeah, nothing like it.
One time they were all the gold, then the mobile phones took over.
And you've got the electronic.
You got the electric
sun blind.
That's the roof on.
Oh yeah, very good. Oh, you have Mercedes-Benz AMG.
No, that's JMG now. That's JMG.
What? Or sorry, JMG. I thought it was AMG.
You see, ye Scania heads. I think you just.
Oh, here we go, lads. Here we go.
You just carried away.
Oh, you've got the nice interior lighting as well, John.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I did. Yeah.
Kind of the yellow lights.
Yeah,
that's nice.
You can
nice
turn
touch.
off some of them, and you can leave on more of them.
Back there as well. Yeah, so John, I think we'll go for a drive.
Why not?
See what it's like on the road.
Why not?
The Actros L. Okay, setting off in the Actros L. 630 metric horsepower, John.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, how many Newton meters?
3,000.
3,000.
Same as the 580.
The same as the Scania S580. So John, tell me, what made you go for the Actros?
This is my third new Actros.
Yeah.
Had another new truck in the meantime. Went back to Actros again because I just like them. The good quality in them, and just like them, And we got good resale value on the other two as well. So yeah, I like them.
What's she revving in at 80 k's, John?
10.5, 10.5.
All right, okay.
10.5.
1050.
Yeah, so it's not
RPM. Oh yeah.
It's not.
That is the lane departure warning.
Yes.
One of the most hugely annoying features ever to feature on a truck, John.
In any truck, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
you have
get
to constantly turn it off.
Yeah.
Because it defaults to on every time you start the truck.
Yeah. So it's turned off there now.
And what sort of MPG are you expecting to get?
This I don't know because I've never done a run. I've never done a load with this truck.
But on the previous trucks, what did you get?
This is 15.6 litre. The 12.6 litres were on the work I do were around 11.5 miles to the gallon.
That's pretty good.
Which is good because compared to a version 2 Volvo.
Another Actros passing us here
would be
Caffrey.
A version 2 Volvo would be on the same work as around 7 miles to the gallon.
7?
7, yeah.
That's bad.
The Volvo I'm using there is around 7 now. So look, I would be hoping to get somewhere not that good, but I would be hoping to get definitely 10, if not more, out of this. I'll be hoping to get around that. But I didn't go for, a lot of the Scanias and a lot of DAFs and other makes, and Merc as well. They want to run at a very low rev with a turbo compound. They want to run at we'll say 10.5 revs at 90 k's.
Right.
My argument is, I bought the truck for Irish work, so I'm doing 80 k's. I'm happy driving at 80 k's. But if I had the diff and the lorry set up for doing 90 k's at 10.5 revs, and I drive at 80 k's, then I can't drive at 80 k's because I'm out of the torque parameters.
Yeah.
So you're just labouring. Whereas there I'm driving at 80 k's and I'm at 10.5 revs.
What's the rear axle ratio?
It's 308.
308.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's usually with a 630 you can run a lower. So you can run at 11 revs. This would be the setup for the 510s and the 15.6 litres. But I don't mind having the extra revs because you can comfortably run slowly, like run at 80 k's with 10.5 revs. So that's a lot of the newer stuff doesn't work like this. It will be running at 90 k's at this rev.
All right.
So
1200 RPM at 90 k's.
At 90 k's, yeah.
And you can manually go up and down through the gearbox as well.
Yeah. I like the Mercedes gearbox.
Do they make that gearbox themselves, or is it ZF?
Daimler Chrysler.
All right. What's the tank capacity for fuel?
Is 1250.
1250
litres.
All right.
I got the AdBlue tank as a part of the diesel tank on the left hand side.
Oh right, so it's built in.
It's built in.
Oh yeah.
It's another option, and it just leaves you with less brackets, and it leaves you with
more space.
With more space, and it makes more use out of the space of the chassis.
Yeah.
You can't do it on the 3.76 wheelbase, but this is 385, so you can do it on this one.
All right, okay, because you have the longer chassis, you can do that with the AdBlue tank. That's very handy to know.
Yeah.
You have a nice mattress topper there, John.
Got the topper on it, yeah.
I'll be going away with that for the.
Why does Scania doesn't do anything like that? No, you have to bring blankets with you and pillows and stuff.
Yes,
like years
pretty
ago.
Bad, all right.
I know. But yes, would it be fair to say, Stavros, you would be known as a Scania head?
Oh God, here we go.
I would say you were known as a Scania head. There's a lot of you out there, There's a lot of you out there, yeah. I come across you every day, you get used to it. You just live with it,
Well, it's a V8, John. Mercedes did away with their V8. I've Echo, MAN. Where are all their V8s? They're all gone. Well, you have air on the front of this, and it's
but your 580 only has half air on the back.
Yeah. Now, John, I'm sitting up very high here. Obviously, I can lower this a small.
No, that's it.
That's
it. You see.
You're sitting very low because a lot of Actros drivers are almost sitting like me, where you can see their knees.
Yeah.
At the side windows here, so.
A lot of Actros drivers. This will be the normal seating position here. Yeah.
So when it's a bit high.
Yeah, when you get the L, The seat, that's one of the things that's nice about the L is the seat actually, you can put it down nice and low, like the Scania.
Ah, yeah. Now, John, how do you find visibility out through these mirrors? Is it okay?
Lovely, yeah, lovely. Like the mirrors on the Merc,
Yeah.
I like the mirrors on the
It's a good wide-angle one on it, yeah.
Yeah, I like them. I used them. I had two of them before and I used them. So they don't come loose and they do what they're supposed to do. But the Mercedes with the mirror cam, I wouldn't. No. I couldn't go them at all. No.
Don't like them.
No.
That is the key. Yeah. So there's no ignition. So you just leave it there.
It's actually one of the
start button.
It's one of the things I don't like about the truck.
Is it?
There's actually no place to put this. There's no.
All
you'd
right.
imagine
Yes, because they used to have a slot.
They used to have a slot, but the slot activated the key. But this key activates remote. So, but you think they'd have some place.
Yeah.
You know, if it falls down or goes somewhere,
point,
you know, like you think when they were doing it, they'd have some slot there that you could keep the key safely until you get out of the truck, you know, whatever. But
I suppose their thinking is that most drivers will have it in their pocket once they hop into the truck.
Yeah, but I just it's one of the things I don't like about the truck. I'd have left that there. But I like the way the truck handles. I like the way it drives.
Yeah.
I like the suspension, the way it works. And the cab suspension in Mercedes, air suspension with the front air suspension, they really do travel well and they do work. Like they're nice and the rear air suspension works good as well.
Yeah. And do Mercedes do a more powerful version of this?
This is it.
This is it.
630, 300 Newton amens. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
I was talking to somebody recently. They were pricing up a Volvo 540 against a 750 Volvo, and there was 27,000 euro in the difference between the 540 and the 750. But if you were to compare a Scania 540 to a 770, there's a far bigger gap. Because the 770s are well over 200 grand now, but the 750 Volvo is coming in around 197.
Yeah.
So how much was this, John?
I think it's going to rain this evening, you know.
You see, like, why can't I get a price off anyone, guys? All I need to know is the price.
Well, I remember the last couple of days, the frost was just absolutely terrible. So it's nice to see the bit of rain back again.
I can't get any price, guys. Just give me the price. This is the problem in Ireland, guys. You can't get a price of no truck.
You know, you're right.
Huh?
It's an Irish thing. This truck was 140 out of the shop.
140, okay.
Plus the VAT. And do you know what I spent on it in the workshop? With all the little bits and pieces on my labour and my time and airbrushing and paint and different things. 17. So the stand...
17?
I spent,
17 grand?
Yes. Catwalks, paint,
saucy lads.
Lights, bars, labour. Yeah, that's 17. Yeah. So the cost on the road 157.
And that's not including labour.
Yeah. I have everything.
His own labour.
I have everything sort of priced in at that. Yeah. But it's a 630 and it's now this came standard out of the factory with the twin servo steering, metallic paint, air on the front, 8-ton front axle, dual clutch, the Styline interior, LED lights. You know, there's a lot of extras on it out of the factory. So compared to, we'll say, the other big high power, the other high end stuff, Scania, Volvo of the same 16 litre or whatever, it was good value compared to those, like, you know.
But if you were to buy this in 2024 now, how much has it gone up?
This is about 160.
You see, 20 grand. Lads, trucks are just gone way beyond the joke now.
Absolutely mad.
It's just ridiculous.
But at least if you spend 160, at least you get a Mercedes. Every young man's dream. And old. You know.
I think it's time to go back, guys. I might go on the CV for a while and talk a bit of BS.
Over and out.
What do you think, John?
Over and out. Bye-bye.
And there we are back from the drive in the Actros L from 2023, because John was spending so long to get the truck ready, and we're in 2024.
Some work for a year.
So John, any other projects going on?
Probably end up doing another Scania.
Oh God.
Over and out.
We leave you there, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Cheers! just before I leave you, I have to say that John McGarry did not do all of the work on this Mercedes Actros. He was, in fact, helped by Michaela beside me here.
Yes, I did in fact do a lot of the work on this Mercedes Actros.
There you have it. So John has a trainee here and hopefully she'll be a professional sprayer someday.
Yeah, hopefully sometime.
Cheers, Michaela.
No bother.
Take care, guys.